Lee, who is a popular TikToker who reviewed food, is currently in Texas. Well, this man named Ignorant Trey on TikTok made a video asking Keith Lee to come visit his mom's food truck called Sweetly Seasoned. Well, Keith Lee stopped by the truck, got him some food, and he loved the service so much that he gave them a $4,000 tip. Now, this $4,000 tip came with some stipulations. First, he did not pay cash, he paid with a card, meaning that the cash was automatically going to go to the owner. Now, it was her job to distribute the tip the way he wanted. Now, the first $1,000 was for her and her business. Then the other $1,000 was supposed to go to the barber. It was a barber outside of the truck. He was cutting hair. Even though he wasn't a part of the brand, he was there because his sister was working. This is his sister, and she also was supposed to get $1,000 as well, because Keith Lee said that she was supposed to get $1,000. And then the brother who video he saw, he was supposed to get $1,000. So that was how the $4,000 was supposed to be spent. But according to this young lady who was supposed to get $1,000, and her brother was supposed to get $1,000 as well, because he was the barber, she did not receive the money from the owner, which is the mom. The mom said that she gave her son $1,000, and it was up to him to figure out how he was going to give it to them both, because she felt like she didn't owe them the money, even though Keith Lee said on the live how it was supposed to be distributed. Then she's saying that the girl was only there because of her son. Listen, I don't care why the girl was there. She was there when Keith Lee was there, and she helped, and Keith Lee gave her $1,000 as well. Well, the mom is not trying to give up the money. So this young lady who was the waitress helping Keith Lee, who was supposed to get the $1,000 along with her brother, called out the mom in the business saying that she didn't give them the money.
So after everything had died down, mind you, on top of him tipping $4,000, this man left an extra $886 to feed everybody else that was coming, right? Right. But this is where she went wrong. I'm in the truck, mind you, I'm a worker. This is your business, so I'm doing what you say. She tell me after this person, which is a third person, that you got to start charging again. Now, it's one thing when he say I'm leaving this for free, and for somebody to come and order like one of everything on the menu and try to get both desserts and drinks and shit, like, yeah, you can put a limit on that. But if this man left you almost $1,000, why the did you stop handing free food out after the third person? Make it make sense. So, all right, everything was cool. It was time to close down. You know, my friend done ran to the store. He helping his mom. He coming out his pocket with his own money. And I looked at her and I was like, so Keith Lee literally just spent $5,200 with you. She was like, girl, I know, I'm so excited. Like, before I got on here, I was broke. And before y'all come for me talking about don't be releasing no personal information, it got personal when you played with my baby brother. So everything was cool, calm, and collect, right? She told me, she said, look, I just want to let you know it'll be about a day or two before you guys get your money. I work with Square. I've been running my business for the past 4 years with Square, so I know exactly how it works. But if you've been running this business for years, your money gonna clear the next day. Correct? So this morning we got up. Mind you, I'm thinking I got to go back to help her because yesterday you ain't have nobody that wanted to work for you. You get what I'm saying? So my friend had me come and help you, and then my brother was really only out there, but you somehow trying to make it seem like my brother was giving free haircuts when he was posting flyers with his prices on them. The sole purpose of this was so you could get the exposure. You get what I'm saying? You wanted the Keith Lee effect. And we did our part to make sure that could happen. And I can't even say to make sure, to kind of hope and pray that it would happen, and it did. You know what I'm saying? I'm screenshotting what Keith Lee put on here. Oh, yeah, and beforehand, that was the email I sent to him today because I was serious about my integrity. I was serious about the principle of the matter. If this man came all the way out here and he blessed your money with his presence and to say, this shit was good as a motherfucker, then the least you can do is get out of the way of somebody else's blessings and honor it. After I already told you, you can keep my band.
Listen to the words that Keith Lee said in this video.
I see y'all getting our haircuts and doing braids, so we want to leave $1,000 to the barber so we can cut everybody else's.
Everybody speak English, right? Everybody heard him say he wanted to give $1,000 to the barber to cut everybody's hair for free. But when it came time for that to happen, the barber said he could not make it. He cut one head for free that day, and that was before Keith Lee even got there. Everybody else, he got paid for. He pulled up to the event because he knew Keith Lee was going to be there because we got a call the day before saying he was. So in order to help build his brand, we allowed him to use the generator, use everything else, use whatever resources he needed to help him build his business. I made a promotional video to try to get him more clients. I was trying to help the man. So initially, through the excitement, we was all just thinking Keith Lee donated the $1,000 to him, just out of the kindness of his heart. But after the excitement wore down and we watched the videos, it was like, oh, he said to cut hair for free. So that's when I asked Sherelle, could her brother come to the food truck to cut the hair for free? She said no, he has to leave, but he wants his money before he leaves. But you didn't do what Keith Lee asked, so why do you want the money? We have to now find a whole nother barber and pay them to cut the hair, but your brother still want his money and y'all know we're struggling. So I'm like, okay, I'm not finna lose a friend over $1,000. It's not worth it. They really need this money so bad. So I said, out of my bank account, I will pay the $1,000. Out of Keith Lee's money, the $1,000 will go towards another barber who can actually come and cut hair because he couldn't. And then the next day, she's like, oh, my brother want his money even though he don't want to cut no hair. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna still give you the money because I don't want to argue with my friend, but my bank card got stolen. I can't get in my account right now. He gotta wait till I can make it to the bank. They wanted the money. It was like 5 p.m. at this point. They wanted it that same day before he left. How I'm gonna get to the bank? I don't got no bank card. The bank closed. What you want me to do? My mom does not have the money. I had to buy the money for the food on the food truck with my money. I can show y'all the bank account slips, me going to take out the withdrawal. I can show you everything. I took $3,000 out of my bank account so that we could go and buy the food and have enough for the Keith Lee effect or whatever have you, because everybody knows my mom did not have the money. I said it on TikTok. I said it to my friend. She knows what's going on. Did she care? No. She cared about the clout. So first you say you're coming to help a struggling business owner and all of this stuff. And then you say, I don't want nothing. I just want to meet Keith Lee. I just want to be a part of it. And now you drag your brother along because nobody invited him to come. He comes along. He cuts one person's head for free. Keith Lee sees it on the live because I thought he was giving out free haircuts, so I announced it on the live, which I apologize for. I thought he was giving free haircuts out. He even cut my brother's hair. I just don't want to deal with all the drama behind $1,000. My mom says she does not have the money to give because the payment has not cleared yet. Said once it's cleared, she will send over the money. Said she will send it to me and I will send it to him because she's not dealing with Sherelle or him at this point because of the way they were acting.
So if I was not invited, why am I making t-shirts to come? Listen to me. I've never been the person to try to push myself onto bombs in my bad. I've never been the type of person to push myself onto bums in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So after I did that, you said, thank you for everything. I appreciate it. Then something about $25. I don't know what the is. Of course, I'm going to forever be here. So in the midst of the conversation, I told you that I would come and help you and I would be the cashier. If I was never supposed to be there, if I was never supposed to be in the presence, and I only wanted to see Keith Lee, why on God's green earth am I in the food truck helping? Why am I out there promoting on live the entire time? But let's take it back because you forgot you text me. You said, if you got a basketball, bring it. It's courts right there we can play on when we need a break. Then the next morning after I said that, I said, wake up. My little brother can't come. You said, damn. I said, my middle brother is here. You said they got to have experience or they gon' drown. It takes a minute to get the hang of things. You got to remember the timers and all of that. I only know a few people who have worked fast food, but you never invited me. You never wanted my brother to come out there and drop fries. You wanted my 18-year-old brother to miss school so that your mama could have the help that she needed. I said, I don't know. I'm going to help out in all the areas I can. Hopefully you find someone. Then I said I was on the way. He said, okay. I said, you up? Dress? We have work to do. He said, I'm ready. 10 minutes away. Okay, and I pulled up to the spot. Yeah, I ain't want to do it to you, Trey. On my kids, I did not want to do it to you. I begged you. I pleaded to you. Right here in my bedroom yesterday on my phone. I said, bro, I'm going to give your mama to 5 o'clock to make it right with my brother. It could have been me she played with. It could have been anybody else in America she played with. But when you brought that shit to my house, you brought that shit to my land, my front porch. That's where I had a problem with it. You looked me dead in my face and said, if you go and make a video, this shit gonna fall back on me. If you go and make a video, this shit gonna tarnish me. If you go and make a video, everything was pointing me to the ultimatum of choose your brother or choose my platform. And by golly, with the, ooh, shit, I'm getting pissed off. I would never in a million years choose your mother platform when your platform was built off of me. You do understand that, right? You do understand that, right? I done built 3 pages from the ground up organically. I've made millions of followers organically, and you stuck at 200,000 and you telling me that, come on, bro, come on. You want to do it? We about to do it.